Dude, did you know that there's AI dating assistants?
Assistants? Like it'll tell you what to say?
Yeah, well, they'll help you build your profile. They'll tell you what to say in conversations. The one that I tried was literally called Riz AI.
Gross! That's how you know it was made in the past 6 months.
Dude, you know, the question I always have to ask is like, when people say Riz, are they being serious? Like, is it a bit? Or like, are they like 100% being like, bro, he's got Riz?
Honestly, this app took it seriously.
No!
That's the only thing that actually matters because they named it that.
Are there any other words that were like very trendy like that online for like a couple months or years, and then afterwards it dates itself? I feel like the word Riz is gonna be dated in 2 years.
Like Pog AI, can you imagine? That'd be like, oh yeah, that was like from 2 years ago. You can't do it on trendy words, and Riz is not gonna stay.
There's no way. Wait, unless, hold on, if there is a textbook medical definition of Riz.
A textbook definition of something that is spelled R-I-Z-Z.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if there was a Merriam-Webster that I was missing, but no, it is a slang term and it's gonna be dated. And I know something about dating myself. Well, okay, I mean that in the sense of like, did I ever tell you about the one time where I said, oh, he looks like Leonardo DiCaprio, and somebody was like, who? I was like, okay, like...
Wait, no.
I know.
That's
it's
not
over.
dating yourself.
It's over.
He's dating 20-year-olds. He's still relevant, man.
Dude, when I think Leo, I'm thinking Titanic era Leo. So when I say that, I have a specific image in my head. I think I was on Twitch when I did it. And like people didn't know what I was talking about because they only know creepy Leo. Well, like, you know, older Leo dating younger chicks. So that's what they think.
Yeah, I can see a kid nowadays seeing Leo mind boggled that he was extremely dripping hot.
Sorry, this podcast just devolved into girl talk lately. No, but okay. Riz AI.
I'm a little confused. Is it just to do it in the app, or is it like you're talking to somebody on Bumble and you're like, oh, I don't know what to say, so then you say it in Riz AI and you're like, oh, now I have something to say.
Yeah, exactly. So this particular app, I mean, there's a couple of different dating assistants, which is so funny. It's a little AI wingman. There's a couple, but this one in particular, you can screenshot the conversation and just upload it into the Riddler. And
Riddler?
I called it the Riddler. The Riddler.
The Riddler. Like the Riddler? Like it's a villain, it's a Batman villain?
The Riddler.
Ew.
Okay, you're gonna hate this part. When you regenerate responses, there's a little lightning bolt that says re-riz.
Like a reroll?
Yeah.
It's
like a reroll. But wait, let me double check it because I just need to see. Does it actually say re-riz? Okay. It says get a riz reply.
I don't know which one's worse, to be honest.
You tap the little lightning bolt and you get a new riz reply. But if you tap it to this alternate mode, it turns into the little evil purple emoji with the horns, like the little horny emoji. And it says give a not safe for work response.
Oh, God. Is it good is the question. Also, can I just say, for the tabletop and gaming nerds, re-riz is so much better because Riz is short for charisma, which is like a D&D thing. It's a tabletop thing. And re-riz. Anyway, you're a marketing expert. You should sell that to them.
We're going to play a little game. And because I need to know if any of these lines would work on you, Mari. What I did was instead, you can also manually type conversations into the Riddler, but I took a couple of conversations from Reddit, the Tinder forum. Is it still called a forum? God, man. Subreddit. I gotta redo that line. I'm not even putting that one.
Re-riz.
So I took a couple screen caps from the Tinder. I don't know if you know, I can't say that word. Subreddit. What I did was I erased the final line to give the AI an opportunity to respond to some of these crazy messages that really blew up on Reddit.
I love that.
Let's start with this one. So this first conversation says, Craig, I'm gonna be honest. You have the same name as my dad, and it's throwing me off a little. He said, that's okay. I prefer going by my nickname anyways. Oh yeah? What's that? So in the Reddit, they gave a response, but I was like, this is perfect to cut it off and give it to the Riddler. Now, there's a lot of potential going on here. There's an immense amount of potential. I would almost think that it would be impossible with rerolls and not safe for work responses that we can't not get something good out of here.
I have the worst response possible.
What?
Which is in this situation where she's concerned about calling this new man the same name as her father. He would respond with, I would like to go by my nickname, Daddy.
That's actually what the original guy said.
No!
That's what he said.
Guy! That's gross. That's a gross response.
So the Riddler suggested that you respond, Craig, hot and cuddly.
What? I'm sorry, little robot, but the name is still in there. You got to come up with a different name than Craig.
Sometimes you have to assist it and tell it what words to focus on. So Riz AI also suggested that we say, what's the nickname? Craig Jr.? Or do you prefer something more interesting?
Oh, not Craig Jr. That's still incest. That would make it her brother.
I think it would make it worse. And I don't want to call anybody Junior in bed.
There's a lot of presidential wives who have had to.
It also suggested that I say, I'm the one who always gets away. No, I'm not kidding. Like,
this is not it.
It's giving AI. It's giving AI. But dude, okay, I am actively in this app, so I'm gonna ask it to give me a not safe for work reply. Also, I have to say the interface on this, it looks pretty good. I'll text it to you, but I mean it looks pretty good.
It's clean. It's clean. It actually, if somebody were to walk by and look at it, they wouldn't be like, oh, you're using Riz AI. They'd be like, oh, you're using a regular chat bot, which is nice and not embarrassing if you're using it in public.
It's nice, not embarrassing. It's totally cool.
I'm just saying, you're talking to Replica in public. People are going to be like, that's a Replica. That's very noticeable.
There's one of them over there.
Yeah.
This one.
You see the purple background? You know what that is.
The little face on the left side. All right, we're bullying.
That's okay. I prefer to go by my nickname anyway. Oh, yeah? What's that?
Oh, my God. Mari, I'm going to send you this response.
Is it too dirty?
I will be texting. It's too something.
You can call me Crushinator because I'm here to crush your doubts and win your heart. I thought it was going to get real not safe for work after Crushinator.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say, I'm going to crush your pussy. This was not only the not safe for work response, this cost me $7 because you can only
We're going to have to put you on a personal finance show now.
Dude.
Stop wasting money on AI.
I'm calling Dave Ramsey. Honestly, I have a couple more conversations here, but I'm at the point where I think this was a school project. They got some press.
It was made by like 19 and 20-year-olds, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was.
Actually, I'm glad that teenagers made something called Riz AI and not like a 45-year-old.
I would love to see what kind of prompts the 45-year-old put in to train it, because that's the not safe for work. And you get 3 responses, I believe, either per week or per month. And then after that, you have to pay $7 a week.
Ooh, this is not enough help at all.
No, this is not.
I'm afraid that their profile bio generators are going to be just as cringy. I mean, it's almost like they stuffed a bunch of those prompts from Valentine's Day that's on like Valentine's Day cards, and they use that as the model, because I'd rather be grossed out by how horny it was than something like that.
All right, I'll read you one more.
I'm actually a really difficult person to connect with personality wise, so let's make this simple. Tell me something unique about yourself and why you think you're better than the other potential candidates on here.
That was a real message on Tinder from somebody, but we're gonna use the AI to, give a good response, just to hook, line, and sink this one.
I want to hear a good one.
They suggested that we say, I'm multifaceted, spontaneous, and wildly passionate. No other candidate can make your heart and mind throb quite like I can. Pass or fail. Do you respond? I
respond.
And say what?
I respond. I would say like, okay, but how? I would be like, you have put yourself on a goddamn pedestal.
Yeah.
Prove it. I think I'd be 30% like, okay, I'm interested. 70% I'm like, fuck you, dude. No, you're not. Tell me why. Yeah. Now I need you to prove it.
Well, there's another response.
Okay.
It says, I'll show you better than I can tell you.
Ooh, Ooh.
Dude, this one does not work on me. Like, if you just start going straight horn dog on me, I am not down. I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for the apex predator, the conqueror. I'm looking for love and romance.
But what if they're also using an AI, so then it's just both of the AIs just talking to each other? It's not two people talking, but it's their AIs talking. Oh my god, is that where we're going?
I mean, we're not going that direction until Riz AI gets it together, because I'm not popping my draws off for any of these responses.
I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm not good with words. What are you doing on an app that requires text then?
This reminds me of a story, a tale from my past.
Oh, okay.
So when I
Turn to
was
chapter 2.
when I was in high school, my best friend was she wasn't like good with words. Like, she wasn't like, I was always on AOL Instant Messenger. I was always on MSN. Like, I was smooth with it, okay? I was real snappy. I was chatty. Like, were you messaging a lot when you were younger?
I was messaging a lot. Yeah, I would find myself in weird chats. I got into industrial music just because of this guy that I thought I had a crush on in one of the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, we were actively online. This was an active situation. So Mari and I grew up internet girls. So I don't know if this happened to you. When we get into high school, or no, more like middle school, high school, people are not, everyone's online. Everyone's on MySpace now, but they were not as online as us when we were younger, right? So everyone's on AOL Instant Messenger, but they don't have the Riz, okay? I had the Riz. I was here with it. I know how to chat. I know how to text message.
I don't think I had Riz, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're on there and you had confidence. That's
I did. The keyboard was my playground. So my best friend, she really, really likes this guy, and we'll say his name is Tom. Tom is like a year older than us. And she gets his messenger screen name, and she's like, oh my God, Tom's online. And I'm like, message him. She's like, what do I say? And I was like, say this. And she says it, and he responds. And then he said something else, and she's like, well, what do I say? And then I'd tell her what to say. And then it just eventually turns into me being like, bitch, move. And so I'm just the one talking to Tom. I am the original Riddler. I was talking to Tom the whole time. I was funny. I was charismatic. And also my friend, she's very, 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 very pretty. So I felt like I could say whatever I wanted to this dude, right? So then she eventually, Tom asks her to hang out. Tom asked me to hang out, but, I'm her. So, dude, my mom's going to watch this podcast, and she totally knows the story. She knows exactly who I'm talking about. This is so funny because she knows Tom and my best friend.
Oh, my God.
So what happened is, and this is what's going to happen on Riz freaking AI. My best friend eventually goes to hang out with Tom, and she was nothing like she was online. She was nothing, because it was me. I was the Rizzler. I was her. And they hung out one time, and then they never hung out again. And she, yeah, she just kind of let it be. But
did they go back to chatting online though? Or did you go back to chatting online with him as her?
I don't remember. I think it was just done after that, because there was nothing there. But dude, I was a fucking piano maestro when I was talking to Tom. I was I was cracking jokes. I was just deep, and I was talking about music. So when they went to hang out, none of the music conversations were there.
Oh my God. They're where's the Mozart?
I catfished him with my personality, bro. I feel like this is a similar situation. You can have all the Riz in the world on these applications, but when you get there in person, think about a really awkward dude, and he's nothing like he was in the messages.
Yeah, it's like getting a job that you are not qualified for with a AI written resume, and you can't live up to it. I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna cause a lot of strife in you get your foot in the door, and then what do you do? That it might cause a lot more pain.
And then it's awkward. Dude, I feel, well, not so much anymore through lots of therapy, but for many, many years, I had a lot of imposter syndrome day in and day out. Now, can you imagine having that in your dating life? That's it's awkward,
Oh man. I think that we're getting to a point where it will be not an offshoot sort of app, but the Tinders and the Bumbles, they're gonna see this as, oh, this is a way for people to get off of our platform, and they like it, we're gonna put it in our platform then. And it's just gonna become the norm that AI is going to be kind of married into the biggest platforms that people already use.
Do you think it's gonna be how in email when you're trying to write a response, it'll be like, help me write.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
And
because the funny thing about those dating apps is they don't ever want you to get off of it. They actually do not want you to find love and move on. They want you to keep using it. And that's why there was one dating app, I don't remember which one it was, but their motto was actually like made to be deleted. Like, we've made this to be deleted off your phone later. And I never thought about it. Like, why would Tinder want you to stop paying $129 a year or something like that? You know what I mean? Like,
they keep playing a swipe game, which is exactly what it is. It's like, it's the same sort of action as like a gambling slot machine.
wait, what were you going to say? You were real excited about something a minute ago. You were...
When you use any of these dating apps, you're implementing so much of like your personality, what you like, all those things. And if the other AI knows your information, is it going to complete sentences in ways that they know is going to hook that particular person, knowing all of the information that it's already got? If I'm trying to date you, Boze, my AI knows everything about your AI or like your profile. It's going to be like, oh, are you free Saturday? Do you want to? And I might say, go to the park, but the AI knows you like music. So I would go, do you want to go see Nine Inch Nails there in concert on Saturday?
Ooh, that would get me.
And I wouldn't know that, but my AI knows it. So then now you think, oh my gosh, Mari's like, she really gets me. She like is aware of the things that I like, and I like that about her. But if we meet in real life and I don't have that emotional IQ and I go, all right, let's go eat something, let's go get hot dogs. But, you know, my AI would know, and this isn't true, but like my AI would know, Boze, you hate hot dogs, right? Like, so then Boze, you go,
dogs.
I know you like hot dogs.
I don't.
Oh, you don't like hot dogs?
No, I don't.
Gosh, my emotional IQ must be so
Yeah,
good.
I don't look like a hot dog girl.
What can I say?
Mari, you look like a hot dog girl.
Am I? I am.
I don't know why.
You look like you guzzled down those hot dogs, Mari.
You look like you would be happy to receive a hot dog, but you don't really even eat meat, do you?
I eat hot dogs in very particular places. Baseball games and Costco.
Yeah, you look like a baseball hot dog girl. You do.
Yes.
I can see. I think it's the scrunchie.
This is giving hot dog. But yeah, I mean, it'll be an interesting thing of like, not all of us are going to be like, oh, I'm training myself. We're going to be seeing it as this is a shortcut, not this is a way for me to improve.
I know there's other AI dating services, but what you're talking about too is like, rather than using the AI as an assistant, why don't people just let their AIs that are now customized to them go out and crawl the website and then come back with like, this is the person that I found for you, you know?
I guess that's a matchmaker.
AI matchmaker. Okay, you know what? I don't hate that. Because dating is so exhausting for me. Like, dude, do you ever just look at your partner and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I found you? Or like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
Or like hear somebody's dating horror story and you're like, I do not want to get back out on the field again.
Not
like,
at all. Especially the way that it is right now, where it's just like, you gotta meet people this way. And I'm like, I don't want to play an app game to try to find somebody that's like for me. But if we look at it from a matchmaker's perspective and it's using AI, it would be really cool if they started to be like personality tests where it's like, what are your red flags? Like, you have to put everything out there. You have to just be fully honest, because if it's going off of your best resume and somebody else's best resume, that's not going to get anywhere either.
They have to like ask the right questions. And see, this is okay. So what I'm really passionate about is AI working in tandem with humans, not replacing humans, like, you know, doing things for humans. And then in turn, the AI is like, I'm being used and I'm happy because that's how they're supposed to be programmed right now. I actually love the idea of an AI matchmaker because the quizzes or whatever are probably created by humans, because you really got to fine tune that. You know, you don't want to match people just based on their likes, dislikes, red flags, green flags. You also want, like, okay, one thing that I've learned is, like, I'm spouting off about this all the time. Like, everyone has some type of triggers. Like, a lot of people have different types of traumas. You don't want those things to overlap, right? Like, if somebody has a certain wound that is activated by this person's, like, default mode, these are very specific things. But these are things that humans have done a lot of research on over the years. So I love the idea of these tests or whatever being created by humans. The AI takes the information, goes out there and crawls for a match and says, hey, here's what you might like, And then we as humans, not using the Riddler as an attachment, we complete the process, or we try to. Dating it's so exhausting. Like, the thought of having to get back out on Tinder, because look, here's the thing. The other thing is too, I'm not going to pick what's good for me. I'm gonna pick what looks good for me.
I mean, that's the truth, and that is the first thing that you see on apps. It's like, do you like what you see first? And then if it matches the personality, you're golden.
Yeah.
But how many people are you swiping no on who might have the best personality fit?
Exactly, because on dating apps, even I'm so shallow, and I know I'm not that shallow because none of my exes are walking the catwalk. I'll say that, okay? But on dating apps, I'm literally picking the baddest and the brightest, and then I'm not putting in the effort. It's a war zone. But I think you were saying something earlier about the profiles, like how important those are too. Well, are they? Can we ask ChatGPT to make some for us?
Oh my God. Well, ChatGPT is able to scrape the internet of information that it can find, and Boze and I being somewhat public figures, it scrapes whatever it can find. And I said, can you make a dating app bio using information you can find about Big Boss Boze?
I know you didn't.
This is your profile. Are you ready?
Oh my God. Nah. Okay.
Mix of sass, laughter, and unpredictability, all in a gamer's package. When I'm not deep into gaming or sharing laughs online, I might be serving looks or roasting someone, all in good fun, of course. Searching for someone who appreciates wit, humor, and doesn't mind getting schooled in a friendly game now and then. Bring your A game and let's make some legendary stories. Hashtag bossing in love.
Oh my God, get out. What is this, a VH1 show? Okay, all right. I said, can you make a dating app bio to attract someone like Mari Takahashi using information you can find about her online? All right, so this is me writing a bio to attract you. Tell me if you're all in. Gamer, dance enthusiast, though not quite at ballet level, and a fervent believer in pushing boundaries both online and off. Survivor marathons? Count me in. Just as comfortable deep diving into game strategies as I am discussing the intricacies of life. Seeking someone who understands the balance between dedication, hard work, and play, and isn't afraid to challenge the status quo. Let's co-op in a game and see where our adventures take us. Bonus. This is it. Bonus points if you've got a recommendation for the next reality show binge.
Oh my God. This is like, do I want to date me? I don't want my partner to be like, oh my God, babe, the ultimatum, they just came out with a new season. I don't know. I'm like, wow. Let me just watch my trash by myself and loathe in the corner that I spent so many hours doing this.
Okay, now, question. Did ChatGPT get it right? Because let's say if the profile picture of this person, just like, let's say they're not like unattractive, but it's not something you would normally say, like, jumping out of your boots for. I don't know why I just make shit up sometimes. I don't know what I mean by that. Would you swipe yes? Is it swipe right for yes?
I think it would creep me out that I'm like, wait, this is just me, especially where it's like I dance, but not at ballet level. I think I like the one sentence maybe about like deep talks. I love having deep talks with people. And if I can feel like I can rattle around in someone's brain for a long time, just like listen to just how somebody thinks, I'm sold. I love deep thinkers. But everything else, I'd be like, I don't want to date a mirror of myself.
That's just fair.
Masturbate.
What? Oh, hello? Wait, I'm going to ask you. I needed to make a profile for what would attract me? I need to
Yes.
know. I put in the same prompt. Can you make a dating app bio to attract someone like Big Boss Boze?
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
It says lover of sharp wit and unfiltered humor, and then it has a little mic emoji. Confident in who I am and always up for a spirited debate or a good laugh. Deeply invested in the world of digital creators with a penchant for seeing beyond the screen. Seeking someone who's real, raw, and ready to take on the world, one meme at a time. Got a quirky fun fact.
No.
Hit me
It was
with
a real strong sentence until the meme.
Is that how it's easy? I'm ready to take on the world one meme at a time. Got a quirky fun fact? Hit me with it. Let's vibe over shared laughs and real talk. This would make me delete the app. This would make me show up at Tinder headquarters.
Oh my God. It is interesting though, of like, this is what the internet scrapes and kind of collects about our businesses and how we are seen in the world, which is like, I think from a personal view, like that's really cool. Like you, like raw, unfiltered, good wit, truth. Like that is that's neat, Boze. Like I love that for you. Just not in a dating partner that's like, hey, I'm you.
Yeah, one meme at a time.
The amount of reality TV stuff that it pulled from mine makes me a little bit sad. I was on one show.
But you love reality TV.
You to keep that a secret.
Oh,
I love watching it, but I don't talk about it.
really? How did it know? Dude, next time you come over, we need to find a reality show to binge, like a good, good dive in. Well, because everybody's on strike right now.
There's gonna be so much reality TV.
The
the
reality
next year.
TV shows are pumping, bro. They are coming.
Oh yeah, Nick and Vanessa Lachey are foaming at the mouth.
How did they end up doing that, man? You know what? That couple right there, them, Nick and Vanessa, would not be surprised if they put out an AI version of themselves to host shows. They are absolutely the people that, like, A, we would expect it, and B, not to be mean, but like we wouldn't miss them. We'd be like, this AI version of them is like perfectly acceptable.
They probably wouldn't get canceled.
Yeah. They'd be fine. I still hold true to my theory that eventually, like, CEOs are gonna start putting out, like, AI versions of themselves that soak up all the blame and, like, make them cooler. I think that celebrity AIs are coming. Reese Witherspoon, it surprised me when she had a metaverse to display her NFT art.
Yeah, her and Paris Hilton both. I think Paris would do it. I think Paris has been so like locked in with gaming. And I remember I met her at South by Southwest maybe in 2018 or 2019. And she asked me about gaming. She's like, oh, I heard you're in gaming. And we chatted about it. She's like, can I give you my number? I just want to chat about gaming. And like we were texting back and forth. Wild. One of the most wild chats. But like she was so interested in it. She's like, yeah, I want to learn about VR and all that stuff.
I 100% believe that. She's an innovator. There's a couple of celebrities that are just so innovative. And I love that. Those are the people that always kind of stay in the limelight in a way. And along the line, they might have a few projects that kind of fall like flat on their face, but these are the people that always get up, try something new, and like they just keep going. You don't even remember the past projects that they like dropped because they're just on to doing something new. Going. Dude, Paris crushes it, bro. Like I always see her all over TikTok, and people really like her. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm so down to be Paris Hilton when I get older. Like I'm down.
Yeah. She's goals. Yeah.
Rich, mom, busy, having fun, doing her thing. Love it. I love it.